What's up guys, A-Rated Gamer here, back with another gaming news video. I haven't done one of these in a very long time. This will most likely be the last one of April, considering tomorrow's the last day of April, and I probably won't have any time to make one tomorrow. And I have a ton of news, or 3 really good news stories, and maybe I'll do these weekly instead of daily, because there seems to be more interesting stories as I wait for the whole week to pan out. Tell me what you guys think. Maybe leave a like or comment what you think, or maybe I do a video on every single news story like Review Tech USA does. I don't know, I feel like this format's better, but tell me what you think in the comments. So, our first story is that Bethesda is teasing a couple of E3 reveals. This comes from PC Gamer. And basically, Bethesda posted a picture of this cartoon drawing or cartoon animate. Not, it's like a cartoon picture of Bethesda Land, this thing called Bethesda Land, and it's got all their IPs in different sections of the park, because it's like an amusement park. But anyway, it's got things like Dishonored, Prey, Elder Scrolls, Doom, Quake, and Fallout. And those are the 6 areas that are noticeable on the picture, but there are 2 areas on the picture that say under construction. So, I mean, this is a stretch, but people are saying that they might mean that 2 new reveals are coming out for 2018 or late 2017 from Bethesda. And there are different rumors, such as, Evil Within sequel, Pardon or Dust, or excuse me, What Called Dust, or hold on. No, it's just, a sequel to 2009's What Called Dust. I have no clue what that means. I think the game's just called Dust, and that's a sequel that's being speculated, or like I said, Evil Within 2, or a sequel to Rage, which came out in 2011, I believe. And basically, people are leaning towards the Evil Within sequel because it has sold enough copies to justify a second game, as said by Peter Hines, the Bethesda VP. But it's purely speculation, and we'll have to see Bethesda's E3 briefing, which is Sunday, June 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. my time, which, oh my goodness, that's freaking nuts. But anyway, here's the second story. Nintendo has announced the new 2DS XL portable console, and I actually really like the design of this console. It looks really sleek. It's pretty much just a DS with all the 3DS capabilities other than 3D. Shh, 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 shh. It's basically just oh my goodness. Why? Why are you playing this? I paused it. Just stop, okay? Basically, this is just a 2DS with all the 3DS stuff, and it's also just like a 3DS without the 2D feature. It's only $150 retail. It comes out July 28th. That's a long time from now. It'll be smack dab in the middle of summer. Well, middle towards the end of summer. So, I might pick one up, maybe do a review on it, and pick up a few games for it. I already have some DS games, and I have an old DS Lite, but I feel like A new 2DS would suit me pretty well, and I think that it can't hurt. So maybe I'll get one. Plus, the other thing is that, I really want a Nintendo Switch, and I plan on getting a Nintendo Switch probably around September when there are more games for it, and there's an actual supply available. So this might be the perfect console to hold me over for those 2 months while I wait to get a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so good job, Nintendo. I'm actually happy with this announcement, and I feel like this is going to be really cool. Even though the 3DS is probably on the way out. But hopefully you still keep producing games for it. Can't wait to see Pokemon on the Switch. Totally off topic. Anyway, Call of Duty World War II. Oh yes, you had to shush. Don't you dare play that ad. It keeps, or I'll just mute it. How about that? There, perfect. Go ahead, play it. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, whatever. Alright, so basically, Call of Duty World War II. We've got some leaks. And I've got 2 articles to give the full scoop on everything that we know so far about World War II, which, personally, I'm pretty excited for. I loved Battlefield 1. I think it was great that they implemented World War I into a game finally. And, well, World War II is the more devastating war. Yeah, see, it just played it even after I paused it. Doesn't even listen to me. And, it's the roots of Call of Duty, and it's what Call of Duty knows best. So if Call of Duty, I think they should stop after this year. Release World War II. Activision should keep supporting it for, a very long time. Maybe come out with a game every other year, kind of like EA does with Battlefield. Or maybe even once every 3 years. Because EA has got that whole thing where they're doing Battlefront, Battlefield alternating every year. So, yeah, I think they should do that. But anyway, here are the leaks. So, here are the campaigns for main characters. So, the first one is named Edgar Crowley. He's a major special ops executive. Sten SMG is his weapon. And he is a character in the French in Mediterranean theater. Cool. Alright, Ronald Red Daniels, who was played by Jonathan Tucker. That's like the main leader. The guy you'll most likely be playing as. His rank is Private, 1st Infantry Division, M1 Garand, born in Longview, Texas, recently engaged. His father was a military hero, probably from World War I. Eager to please and believes strongly in the brotherhood established by his combat friendships. Okay, so, next guy, Rousseau. And this dude is it's a girl. This girl is pretty highly ranked. It's the leader of the Maquis and French resistance. And here she's a female French spy with close ties to a male, presumed to be a partner. It is unclear if the context is romantic or business related. Probably romantic. She has what appears to be a fake German ID under the name Gerda Schneider. That's a lovely name. And finally, Robert Zussman, who is a private in the 1st Infantry Division, probably your best friend. M1 and A1 Carbine, born in Eastern Europe and raised in Chicago's South Side. Yeah! Way to represent my local city. Even if it's the South Side. And how did he go from... Oh, that's how. Most Eastern Europeans went to the South Side, including my ancestors. My ancestors are Polish, that's Eastern European. They moved to the South Side. Anyway, he's best friend of Daniels. Yep, called it. How did I know? Zussman is a quick thinker, but he's also known for having attitude problems with high-ranking officers. He's got a girlfriend back home named Susie. Oh my goodness, that's so cliche. That your best friend has an attitude problem with high-ranking officers. By the way, if you're trying to fight Nazis, I don't think you should. I don't think you should. I really don't think you should have an attitude with the people that are commanding you. And yes, these are only Nazis. It has been confirmed that Call of Duty World War II takes place during 1944 and 45 and is set entirely in the European theater. I think that is bullcrap. I think that they should have way more focus on the Pacific theater than they give. I mean, Battlefield 1 gave focus to every single front. Western Front, Eastern Front, even the Southern Front between the Ottomans and the British in the desert. But Call of Duty World War II is just going to be in Europe. Not Africa, not in Asia, not in the Pacific. Nope, just Europe. I think that's stupid, and I think that this makes me want to believe, or this makes me hope that Activision even more does not produce another Call of Duty game after this for a little bit, and maybe adds the Pacific and Africa as DLC. I mean, better late than never. That'd be better than like some stupid weapon DLC. But I'm not going to pre-order the game because, I've learned what pre-ordering games can do. Hint, hint, looking at you, Battlefront 2, or Battlefront. And I really haven't pre-ordered. That's probably the last game I pre-ordered, which was 2 years ago. So I have no plans on pre-ordering these two, especially since the price will most likely drop at launch. And I plan on picking up Battlefront 2 and Call of Duty World War II. And I know I said that I was going to pick up Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare, and I was. But there was this video I saw by Angry Joe that showed the live amount of players on Steam charts. In fact, I'll look up Steam charts right now just to prove my point. And this was launch day. And basically, there are only 15,000 people playing Infinite Warfare, which is absolutely nothing. Yeah, the highest it's been was 15,312 in November 2013. This month it averages 1,143 people, and its peak is 2,343 people, which is garbage, absolute garbage. So 1,461 people are playing right now, which basically means that the only thing that you're going to be able to get into, the only lobby, is going to be Team Deathmatch. And honestly, I like Team Deathmatch, but it gets pretty boring after a while. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered multiplayer is even worse. Peak players was 6,075, which I don't know why more people are playing Infinite Warfare rather than this. And right now there are 501 people playing. That's actually higher than the average of... I muted you. Okay, get out of here. The average is 316 this month. In November it was 1,478. That's so bad. That's so bad. You wanna know what it is at night? At night there's only 100 people playing. It's been as low as 84. That's so bad. But yeah, that's why I did not get this game. Anyway, sidetracked for a little bit, but continue on Call of Duty World War II. So, the release date is going to be November 3rd, which is right around Battlefront and presumably other huge games that are going to be released, or excuse me, revealed at E3. And the game is going to depict things like racism, sexism, and religious persecution. And Sledgehammer has worked with historians to implement this. And I hope that they implement a battlefield similar map like Conquest, where it's a huge map and everyone just fights for, however long, kind of like Battlefield. And I also like Team Deathmatch and that stuff like that. But there's very little known about the multiplayer. But it'll be revealed in June. And finally, co-op is, well, people are saying that zombies will be in World War II, Call of Duty World War II. And it's going to be like the Third Reich's evil experiments. And that's pretty much it. And there's something else that's going to be revealed with co-op, which Sledgehammer is saying is a very Sledgehammer thing. So, people got high hopes for this game, including me. If you put the name World War II in your game, then you have to live up to the standards expected by a game named after the greatest war in history. And when I say greatest, I mean highest death toll, probably the most destructive. Not great as in yippee, but great as in horrible. But that's pretty much it. I've been rambling for this isn't even rambling, this is more supposed to be gaming news. But I'll come out with a summer schedule video real quick, because I always like to prepare for summer, and I got about one month left until summer begins. And that's it. So I'm really excited to get started. Thank you guys all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.